2 of things to remember when on a dating app. So we've covered 1 to 5, now it's 6 to 10. All right, tip 6. When you are writing your information on the page, always make sure you put as much information as you can. Put some pictures and put some writing, because if you just put pictures, it kind of makes you look a bit lazy. Like you just didn't have any time to write something. Or if you just write, message me to find out more info. Message me to find out more info to all the answers to some of the questions, because some of the apps work like that. Like they'll have little hook lines and then you write some shit. If you write stuff like that, it just makes me think, oh my God, you had no time. Like you just didn't even care about what you're doing. So just, show a little leg, but don't give us the full package. It's like a very fine line. But if you don't show us anything, then I'm gonna just probably swipe no. Like, no thanks, not interested. He didn't give me enough. You could be the hottest guy in the world. You could be the most amazing person, the kindest, most caring, adorable person. And if you haven't put the time and effort in this, then I'm not going to be interested. Because, I don't know if it's sadly, but just remembering on dating apps, first impressions last, right? So if you don't put anything and you're just like, oh, this is me, like this, and then like this, and ooh, like this. People are going to be like, well, I don't know much about her. People these days are looking for some form of connection, whatever kind of connection they want. If you're like, hey, I'm looking to hook up with some people, that's all I'm looking for at the moment, write that stuff down. Just write it, because it drives me crazy. Right, number 7. This one is really important, especially, and I hope lots of people don't get this, but just to everybody, please do not talk about sex or coming over to someone's place when you hardly know them. Like, this happened to me, legit happened to me. This guy's like, I'm feeling so lonely, I want you to come over tonight. I'm like, I've spoken to you for 15 minutes. Like, who are you? I'm busy, I'm working right now. And it makes me laugh. It makes me laugh because it was like within a night, like 4 hours. He had messaged me several times, which I was busy. I was working. I didn't have time to talk to him. And then he had blocked me on the app by the next day. I was like, oh, I'll just go check the messages he sent and see. Like, because I kind of saw he was getting a bit more desperate. Like, why don't you come over? I want you to come over and do this. And I was like, well, I'm not going to hook up with you to come over. And, oh, I just want a hug. You're really huggable, blah, 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 blah. I was like, oh my God, you're a bit intense. This is too much. And then he blocked me. He'd been like, well, she's not giving me what I want. She's not coming over, so she's gone. But this is most of the apps are not hookup apps. If they're a hookup app, there should be an app called Hookup, and that's how you hook up. And everyone knows that you're supposed to hook up, and that's what's going on. If you're looking for something more in life, then don't expect someone to just turn up on your doorstep within 15 minutes. Nobody's got time for that. I'm tired, I'm busy, I worked until like 7:30. I didn't want to go over to your house because I didn't know you. I didn't know who you were. You could have been the nicest guy ever. You could have been a serial killer. Seriously, you could have been a serial killer. I don't know you. I want to meet in a neutral place. I don't want to meet at your house. Also, if you're into BDSM, stuff like that, just stick it up in your profile picture. I appreciate someone who's like, I am into BDSM, I am looking for some subs, I'm looking for this, da-da-da-da. I love it. You say that because then I can be like, yeah, I'm interested in that kind of stuff. Let's try it out. Or, not really my kind of thing, but I appreciate it. Appreciate someone who's really upfront and honest in their profile and tells me exactly what they're doing. But please don't, even within a couple of messages, talk about, I want to lick your body, I want to do this, I want to do that. Point 8. Don't use the dating app to promote your business. It makes you look like a dick. It makes you look like a dick. I mean, we all like to know. I mean, we all like to let people know what we do. You don't need to be like, by the way, I'm looking for some people to help me out with my business. If you're interested, call me on 555-9836. Just don't promote your business. This is not a business promoting place. I'm sure there's like networking apps that you can do stuff like that instead of instead of trying to promote your business. Oh dear. Just don't do it. Don't promote your business. Nobody needs you to promote your business. Number 9. This one's pretty important, and this is just to try and keep yourself consistent when you're going on the apps. Just remember, you can do 15 minutes in the morning, you can do 15 minutes in the evening. You don't need to spend 6 hours every day on the app because you will get annoyed and bored with it and be like, why am I doing this? Remember, try it out for 2 weeks, 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes in the evening, every day, chatting away, just getting through it, which isn't very long at all, but the more consistent you are, the more chances you're going to meet kind of people who you'll want to go on a date with and all that sort of jazz. Just remember to do that, okay? And very importantly, if you miss a day, don't beat yourself up about it. Just get back on that horse and ride it. Don't think anything. Don't do anything. Don't get yourself into procrastinating doing it, not do it, then beat yourself up, then do it, but then not do it. Like, just get back on it. Just do it. I did that. That's fine. Just do it. And point 10, my last point, is just be open to going on dates, to meeting people. Always meet someone in a third-party place. Like, I would never recommend going to someone's house when I've never met them before. I'd rather meet them outside before I go to someone's place. Because you never know if they're a serial killer. Like, don't feel like you need to cater to other people because they want to have a date with you and you feel like, oh yeah, I'd love to just go on 60 million dates. Just always breathe into your body and be like, how does the thought of going on a date with this person make me feel? And if you feel really good about it, then do it. And if you're like, don't really want to, or have realized, you know what, he or she is not really the kind of person I want to go on a date on, then you don't have to go on a date. Like, look, guys and girls, if you just feel like you don't want to talk to someone and you need to block them, just block them. There's no like, I must speak to everyone, I must talk to everyone. If you're not feeling it, feel into yourself and go with your gut. That's my last bit of advice for dating. So let me know if this has helped you. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any other like dating app tips, because I'd love to hear some dating app tips, what you feel, all that jazz. Make sure you like and subscribe and write anything down in the comments, and I'll see you next week.